Welcome back, everyone, to Renowned Explorers International Society Non-Emperor's Challenge Random Run. We just finished up with Molly. I did check my sound between the last episode and this one, and it actually appears to be doing fine. Let me know, though, if you detect something incorrect or wrong with my sound setup now. I was pretty happy with it after I made my changes in the last episode, third of the way through or so. Hopefully, there's no more problems. Let's get going. We have a bunch of research, 340 actually. Do we want status, gold, or research? Or do we want to focus on a certain attitude? And I definitely want to focus on a certain attitude. We are going to be friendly this entire campaign as long as I can manage it. So let's do that. Okay, we want a tool. Tools are amazing. I love having them around. And +1 or +2 encounter when spending insight to perform a study with an archaeologist or a diplomat. We do have an archaeologist and a diplomat. I don't think either of them are level 4 yet. No. But soon, perhaps. So we should probably grab that. And we can still have enough to grab this one. +1 encounter when solving an encounter with a chosen attitude, and we are going to choose friendly. Excellent. All right, well, I would love to get enough for one more so that I can get this trade or plunder. -1 supplies capacity, but you gain a supply every time you solve an encounter with a chosen attitude, which is very nice. Okay. Let's see what we can get with our insight. We have some jobs available here that will give us quite a bit. Yeah, okay. But is that the best time to do it? It might be. Might be the best time. Let's take a look at our new trinket shop first. A loot, beguiler storytelling, +10 armor, quick thinker, tactician military history. Do we have that? We do not. Naturalist astronomy. Do we have that? No, but she can learn it. And diplomat politics. Does she have that? No, and she can't learn that. So giving her diplomat politics might be nice. And we have a ton of gold. So let's not be stingy. Let's go ahead and give Hildegard diplomat politics. There we go. And let's see here. Do we want any others of these right now? She already used her trinket slots. So there's no point buying that right now. She doesn't have room yet. Once she levels up again, she'll get it. Let's go back to our other item shop. And we had quite a few here. Let's just level it up all the way. We've got lots of gold. Survivalist hunting. I believe we gave him survivalist hunting. We did. That was unfortunate. Naturalist chemistry. That would be for Hildegard. And she doesn't have room. Tactician formations. We could use that. Or archaeologist excavation. Let's give her the archaeologist perk. I want to stack archaeologist right now. Very good. That's a lot of our gold used already. We should probably save some here for a nice book. Let's give Pedrinho a master book. And we'll give Agatha his good book that he was using and sell her Exploring for Dummies. Very nice. All right, we have about 300 left. Let's give some people some defenses. So we can afford some good boots, which gives some grit, armor, and speech defense, which isn't bad at all. So we'll sell the ring, give him some good boots. And we still have enough to give someone a good memento for 15 speech defense. Let's give that to Hildegard. There we go. We want to keep our healer around. Wow, that money went pretty fast. Let's look at our entourages. Okay, we looked at these last time. We unlocked this one but couldn't afford anyone. But now we can. Tactician, beguiler, or engineer. We don't have either of these two in training right now. So we want tactician. She already has defense. And she can learn offense. So let's give her... well, offense, I guess. We don't have a choice. That makes it easy next time, though. Next time she levels up, we can just give her archaeologist without worrying about it, because she'll already have offense. We'll grab her that. Okay, tactician. Tactician offense. There we go. Excellent. Let's upgrade this shop again. Or, well, let's look at our other one first. What do we have here? +2 collect when entering a cultural challenge. +1 campaign when you enter a cultural challenge, plus a diplomat perk, or +1 study whenever you enter a nature challenge, which we do a lot, plus a naturalist perk, which is excellent. We're going to do that. That's incredible. We'll give Hildegard a naturalist electromagnetics perk And we'll get some study every time we enter a nature challenge. Excellent. She's now a level 3 naturalist. Let's see what the other tabs have here. Tactician, athlete, and engineer. All right. Some extra bonuses for different tokens. And a survivalist or archaeologist. We could use that archaeologist one. Archaeologist symbolism. We don't have that yet. We do have survivalist hunting, so that's taken care of. And military history. We don't have that either. So we could use any of those. Interesting. All right. So do we want that, or would we prefer to go back to this other shop and grab another naturalist perk? I think I want the naturalist perk, so let's level this up. That gives us just enough to grab another naturalist perk. We don't want to give her astronomy if we can avoid it. But physics or biology, both of them she can use, so we'll give that to Hildegard. Let's give her, biology. I took some biology classes when I was in college while I was working on my geology degree. Originally, I considered double majoring in biology and geology. But once I took my major genetics course, it didn't go so hot, and I decided to switch over to focusing on geology as opposed to dividing my time between both of them. And I honestly found the biology classes to be very difficult for me. So we'll give Hildegard biology. Maybe she can take care of that for us. Very nice. We do have 4 insight, and we should probably spend those. So, here we go. Because of the things that we added, she now gets an encounter token along with those study tokens. Let's see if anything else has changed. Nothing there. And nothing there. Okay. We might as well pick up some study then, with a free encounter token with it. Very nice. And we're getting a little bit of renown for each of these as well. We're going to certainly pass 900, which is very nice. And we're going to have enough for starting another tech tree. Or finishing that tech tree. Did we have 1 left? 2 left. Okay, let's go ahead and grab trade or plunder. You gain -1 supplies capacity, but you gain +1 supplies when solving an encounter with a chosen attitude. Excellent. Friendly. Yes. We are going to be friendly to everyone. Now, our next expedition. Where do we want to go? We have an archaeologist and a survivalist, so going to the desert might be nice. Typically very, very difficult area unless you have one of those characters. Let's do that. A rogue can be very helpful here too, which we don't have one of, but that's alright. The Egyptian desert. Pedrinho is already complaining about being thirsty. You're a survivalist, man. Deal with it. Hildegard sighs and checks the map you got from the renowned Explorers International Society and determines the location of the Temple of War. It's up here. Alright. A British expedition passes you. The leader of the caravan approaches you with enthusiasm. Be careful not to dry out in the desert. Visit an oasis to replenish your supplies. Alright? Thank you. Time to start the adventure. We don't have anyone for technique challenges still, but here's a nature challenge, and we get bonuses every time we enter one. So let's do that. A ravine. You might find something useful at the bottom. Well, Pedrinho can climb down very easily. 100%. A desert flower or a set of gems for -1 supplies. Let's take the desert flower. We're already at 8 out of 10 supplies, but that's okay. Here's an oasis right here. You finally see an oasis. There's a lake with some fish, date palms, plants, and a few other people. Let's have Hildegard check to see if there are any nutritious plants. Yes, there are, in fact. We get 2 study, 1 campaign. And meanwhile, the crew has refilled the water canteens, which gives us 2 more supply and brings us back to full. All right, 4 empty nodes. Wow. Well, there's a whole lot out here that we haven't explored, so maybe let's head that way. The heat is unbearable. You're forced to wade in the shade and use some supplies, but Pedrinho's survival skills finds an alternative where we don't lose supplies. The area is free from danger, but still, a terrified Hildegard comes to Agatha. Her movement and body language are slower than her usual panicky self. What's wrong with this girl? I need your help, Agatha. Hildegard finally opens up. She's even more scared of her future than of the adventures. Well, I mean, who can blame her, right? The future is a scary place, and a lot of us just go through trying to do the best we can. And sometimes we fail and sometimes we succeed. That's the way it is. I don't blame Hildegard one bit. But Agatha, because she's kind of a mean person, can complain, this is why I never had any children. I don't want to do that. Poor Hildegard. Agatha comforts her. It's true. The future is scary. Nobody knows what's going to happen. All you can do is try your hardest, and even more importantly, surround yourself with good friends. Together, you will find a way eventually. Thank you, Agatha. These two crew members like each other a little bit more. Very nice. End of the crew story. Agatha will always be Hildegard's hero. Aw, how sweet. A cheerful young lady liked Hildegard, 10% speech power, and her experience and expertise are unparalleled, admires Agatha, 10% speech power, plus 15 speech defense, and she gains Archaeologist Medieval. Huh, probably won't help Hildegard too much, but she wanted to be Agatha's protege. I can't really blame her. There you go, Hildegard. Nicely done. Go over here to this witch challenge, because it's the only thing we could see. A group of Egyptians crosses your path. One of them seems to be a journalist. We can try to impress him. 53% chance? Sure. Not worth using the tool right now. I want to save that for something good. And we succeed anyway, which is excellent. The journalist writes a big article on you. Very nice. Some campaign. A little bit of study, too. And here we have 2 encounters. Now remember, we got a buff that our encounters will now give us a supply if we solve them in friendly. So let's try to do that. Inspect a carcass. A group of scorpions is eating it. As they see you, they come rushing towards you. We are tactically prepared. We want to be friends so we can get that supply. That's very important to us. There we go. And there's the supply on our list of things we'll get if we solve it for friendly. Very nice that they update this like that. Okay. Let's see if Bedrenho can throw a party for 2 of these scorpions over here. He can, but it won't quite finish him off. Is that worth it anyway? Probably. Yeah, not quite. Let's bring Agatha over and see if she can finish the job. That was my hope, at least. If she can't, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, she actually hasn't learned the move I was planning on using yet, but that's all right. We can go ahead and use this move instead. That will put us into a devious mood, which gives us some extra grit, which could come in very handy, and should still let us finish the whole combat as friendly, as long as we only use friendly attacks from now on. That extra grit will be very, very nice for this round. Hopefully we can dodge some of these attacks. Not so far, but come on, Hildegard. Nope. Okay. Come on, Agatha. There we go. Agatha's very nimble all of a sudden. 25 grit? Okay. Wow, 75 speech defense on Hildegard. That's insane. That's really strong. Okay, I didn't realize she was quite that tanky right now. Can't complain, though. That's great. I don't think anyone else is anywhere near that. No, nowhere even close. Okay, well, cool. Finish off this scorpion here. Promising it an A+, and it's very excited. Who doesn't like an A+? We'll move Pedrenho over here to the healing area and go ahead and throw a little party for this scorpion. He's somewhat impressed, but not quite enough to leave us be. But he shouldn't be able to take anyone out on this turn, so we'll be fine. And missed anyway. Alright. Bring Hildegard over. Impress this last scorpion. And we'll move along. There we go. And there is our supply. Right somewhere. Oh, it doesn't appear on that screen, apparently. Okay. We did get it. It just didn't show up on the last screen. That's interesting. Okay. Nothing of interest. Another wits or nature challenge. Hopefully it's a nature challenge. We like those. So, okay. Some people set up camp while others explore the surroundings. 2 crew members will go exploring while the others will set up camp. Who's going to go exploring? Well, Pedrenho, first of all, because he is a survivalist. Excellent. And Hildegard, because she's a naturalist. Agatha stayed behind on purpose because she is a tactician. So hopefully she'll be able to fight these guys off on her own. There we go. Excellent. So we made our decisions wisely there. The crew returns and we got some gems plus some study. Very nice. Let's head over to this oasis. And there's an area here with something odd. Let's see what it is. Oh, a temple. The crew's relaxing at night looking at the stars. It's pretty cold out here, but the campfire provides some heat. But something happens. Agatha pops up and starts running toward the ruins of an obelisk close by. The crew thinks Agatha is losing it. Hildegard quickly follows. I mean, Agatha is her mentor. She's of course going to try to go see what's wrong with Agatha. Agatha is obsessively looking through maps and at the obelisk. Suddenly, she seems to know something. Aliens! I beg your pardon? Agatha begins to rant about how aliens visited ancient Egypt. And this obelisk is proof of that somehow, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But Agatha has gained an interest in the occult. Gets a free perk. Very nice. Level 5 archaeologist now. Explore the desert and find the Temple of Sackmen is our goal. We have our campfire ready. Let's take a look. Okay, some campaign, some collect. We can get our tactical insight, +3 campaign, whenever we spend insight with a level 3 tactician. We don't have a level 3 tactician quite yet. We will soon, though. So I think that's the one we're going to go with. We'll get ourselves ready for that as soon as she gets her last level of tactician. Very nice. And we'll discard everything else. That's fine. We want to keep a renowned archaeologist, but that's the only one. 2 supplies left. I want to go see what this is, though. Let's go see what's up with this temple. The Temple of Thoth. Some explorers have already tried to explore this temple, but they were never heard of again. It's now our turn. Okay, Agatha's looking distracted, and here's a click. A trap. Agatha is too late and gets hit by the flying arrows. It's a moderately well-made trap, everyone agrees. Except for Agatha, who thinks this trap is an unparalleled masterpiece. Okay, -10 armor or -10 speech defense. We're going to go with the armor. After a close encounter with the ancient trap, the crew continues down the hall and see a dim light coming from a room. It's the Chamber of Choice. The room is mysteriously lit. Along the back wall, there are 3 statues, a jackal, a human, or a ibis. Okay. Make your choice. Wealth, fame, or knowledge. This crew member is obsessively curious. We have no choice. Hildegard is going to grab that knowledge statue before we can make another choice because she is obsessively curious. So there we go. You are wise and you are worthy. Okay. We gain the ibis statue. +6 study or +1 research from all of our study. Each study gives us 5 to 8 research, so that's approximately 40 or 50 research by taking this one. Or we can get an average of 9 research by doing that. I think we're going to take the 6th study. This is a unique find. As Hildegard approaches, you can feel the knowledge of ancient Egypt passing into you. Cool. But before you can pick it up, a rather special-looking mummy pops out of the ground. The text changes. Come join these other wise men to serve Thoth eternally. Show your worth. We're going to try to convince these guys to be our friends, and maybe they will give us some more treasure. Discovery token. Not bad. Okay, wow. Look at all these mummies. We want to start with a party time, maybe? That's not quite going to do enough, is it? Let's instead start by being... we don't want to start by being devious, actually, because that is going to change our attitude. And they want to be friendly, so we don't want to be devious. They'll do good against us. So let's start with a friendly move. Let's start by throwing a little bit of a party here. Let's move Hildegard out of the way. Show some magic to this mummy here. He's not overly impressed. There we go. There's our pleasant, everyone's nice attitude. And we will lecture these 3. That's not quite enough to bring us back to devious, which is great. Oh, screen flipped a little bit there. All right, so do we throw a party for these 2? Or were we better off coming over here and trying to... Oh, we can't reach. Never mind. We are going to throw a party, I guess. There we go. Come over here. Teleport back over here. There we go. We're going to take some damage here. Shouldn't be enough to knock anyone out. And then hopefully we can finish off at least a couple of them next turn. Wow, that was actually quite a bit of damage. This might go more poorly than I thought. Hildegard's our tanky one. Okay, even that did quite a bit of damage. These guys are strong. These guys are real strong. All right, let's be a little bit more careful. Fortunately, that guy couldn't reach us at all, which is amazing. We'll bring Hildegard over and cheer Agatha. We don't want her to be that low. And we will promise this mummy here an A+. Very nice. He's shocked. No one's ever given him an A+ before. Pedrinho apparently can't finish anyone off. Wow. We could hit him. You know what? I'm going to hit him. I don't want to take 3 attacks next turn. This will change us over to aggressive. But it's our only attack we've ever made as aggressive. So hopefully we can switch back over to friendly next turn. Might take 2 turns. But as long as we can make it there eventually, we should be okay. They've also changed to aggressive. And if we don't finish it friendly and we don't get our supply from this encounter, then, you know, that's not the end of the world. We'll survive. We might not have survived if we hadn't taken out that mummy. There we go. And I think I'm just going to heal. I'm going to heal up Pedrinho this turn. Try to prevent him from going down. Hopefully that works. Okay. Let's see if he survives. Oh, miss. Excellent. Well, he'll survive then. That's good. Promise. Or actually, no, that would be Agatha. Hildegard is going to show some magic to this mummy. Excellent. And one more friendly attack will not only knock out this mummy, it will change us back over to friendly. I don't know if that'll be enough to give us friendly for this entire encounter, but I'm hoping. There we go. Yes, indeed. Excellent. And we got our discovery. The temple's text seems impressed and changes again. It seems the world has more to learn from you. Go spread your wisdom and intelligence. We gain the moon disc. Plus 20 speech defense, plus 10%, or plus 10 speech defense if this character is confident. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and equip that to someone. Hildegard is already very tanky in speech defense. Agatha is 31. Pedrinho is actually our weakest in terms of speech defense, but it would replace his boots, and I want him to keep his boots. So we're going to give this to Agatha. Gives her 50 speech defense. Nice. And Hildegard levels up again. We can give her Naturalist Astronomy or Diplomat Negotiations. If she takes Diplomat Negotiations, she loses speech defense. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, she's going to lose it regardless. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why that is. Oh, well, we'll take the Diplomat. Oh, no, went back up. That's really strange. I don't know why that worked the way it did. Huh. Okay, but she has unlocked another trinket slot, so we can give her a new trinket when we're back at base. I'll have to look at that later, try to figure out why that happened the way it did. Might have just been a text bug of some sort. Okay, let's go over here. A cool-looking figure approaches the crew. On closer inspection, it's Yilmiz the Eagle from Constantinople. What are you doing here? Yilmiz greets you politely. Greetings, Hildegard. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. I have an important mission, but let's exchange some information. Okay. Ah, we're out of supplies. We lose a little armor. Let's finish this expedition off. Nothing of interest. Lose some speech power on Agatha, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's go over here and grab some supplies. Might as well. See an oasis where we're going to visit it. Very nice. And Agatha will check to see if we find any nutritious plants. Now, if she fails, we don't get any supplies. And I really want some supplies, but I want to save that tool for the boss. We might need it. Nice. Okay, that paid off. We get some supplies and we get some study. Very good. Now, we do have enough supplies to walk around a little bit more. We could go over here to this cultural challenge. Let's go take a look. Ah, we're surrounded by British goons. It seems they saw you coming and laid a trap. One of them steps forward and says, "Hello, chaps. It looks to me like you are those nosy explorers that entered Egypt a while ago. We don't take kindly to meddling chaps around here. Come with us peacefully and we won't harm you. We could try to escape, but let's just come along peacefully. We're friendly folk. We can talk our way out of this. Which one of you is the leader?" Hildegard. Okay. Hildegard is taken to the classiest tent in the encampment where the camp leader is sitting behind a desk. "Welcome. Why don't you take a seat? It says here that you are explorers from the renowned Explorers International Society. We're currently investigating some things that can't allow you to roam free in Egypt, so we'll hold you until we are done. But Hildegard is a diplomat, and we are going to negotiate that. And the crew is locked in one of the nicest tents in the encampment for the duration of the lockup. The camp leader tells you one more thing. If you ever use any kind of violence against my men during your captivity, I have the authority to make you an enemy of the state. We're not going to do that. We are nice people. You're placed in a very nice cell with the tent, soft beds, and clean sheets. There's a table with biscuits and a teapot with some cups. I make some very nice biscuits, if I do say so myself. I've spent the last couple of months trying to perfect my biscotti recipe, and it's pretty good. And also making some amaretti cookies. Very nice. But beyond your reach, you see some small objects discovered by the British. It looks cozy, but everyone is quite frustrated with the situation. You hear something in the middle of the night, and when you wake up, the cell doors are open. Get out of here while you can. I left some of your basic equipment in your cell. Okay, someone let us out. Let's grab some valuable objects. The crew now has the chance to look around for more valuables or go to the tent with your confiscated goods. 35% chance, we're not going to risk that. Let's just go to the tent. The tent is guarded by British goons. Do we try to engage them, or do we try to sneak past them? We're probably going to engage them. We're going to try to make some friends. No physical attacks, mind you. Can't do that. Here we are. Only 4 of them. Not too bad. We can't really get in range to do a good party time. So instead, we'll just start working on the nearest one. Whoa. There we go. 1 friend out of 4. 3 to go. Bring Hildegard over. Hildegard should be able to finish this one off next turn. We might be able to get a good party time down, depending on how these two move. We'll see how it goes. They're being friendly too. That's nice of them. That's especially nice because we have very good speech defense on this party. You can see how little that does. Pedrinho is actually our weakest member when it comes to speech defense. But he has that grit that makes that character miss, which is very nice. Do our party time. They're very excited by that party. And we will finish off one of them with Agatha here. Another A+ for you. And finish off this one with a magic trick from Hildegard. Next turn, it will be very, very easy to finish this last goon off. And we'll have made a bunch of new friends. We're getting a little long on time here for this episode, but I really want to finish this area before I sign off. So we're going to try to rush for the end so this video doesn't go too long. There we go. We got our stuff back. Excellent. They are stored neatly on a table with a note. Hello there. I hope you got out of your cells okay. I always wanted to be explorer of the society, but I failed the entry test. Oh, I've had that happen to me once or twice. I understand. I joined the British Empire so that I could still see some of the world. But it's wrong to lock up people like yourselves. Good luck on your travels, and I left you a little something to make up for all the trouble. And we get a golden scarab. Cool. It's a little treasure, but it's something, and we'll take some study with it. Very nice. And we have 3 supply. We could go over here and try to get this nature challenge, and I'm really tempted because we're good at nature challenges. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's worth it. Natural phenomenon, and Hildegard is good at that, 100%. All sorts of beetles and interesting materials are found. Cool. That's a lot of study we just got for that. Look at this study. 45 study tokens. That's amazing. All right. Do we just turn around? Yes. So if we go this way, it'll be 2 supply, and we only have 2, so we don't want to do that. So let's go 1 here, and then 1 to the end. Very nice. The Temple of War. Let's go. Hildegard tells the crew that the temple is dedicated to Sekhmet, the goddess of war and destruction. Very nice. The crew arrives at the Chamber of War. Sarcophagi of soldiers are aligned against the wall, and a stele stands tall in the center. Let's learn about it. 2 more study there. Only those skilled in the art of war may proceed. A sarcophagus bursts open. It's a mummy general. Beat me in a game of war and prove your worth. We're not going to do that. We're going to talk to him instead. We're friendly folk. Negotiations can do the trick here. There we go. The general is impressed. You regard war as costly as it is. An impressive show of wisdom. You are worthy. A secret door opens. We move through the hallway. However, Agatha's archaeological skills find something amazing. You can only find this if you're a level 5 or higher archaeologist. Or level 4 or higher archaeologist, I should say. A secret passage. It goes down quickly. It might have been an air vent of some sort. Let's go. Hildegard lands in a treasure room. There are golden coins and beautiful idols everywhere, but the centerpiece lies in the middle of the room, where there is a statue of Thoth or a statue of Ra. Now, we just found the Temple of Thoth. We just explored it. So let's take the statue of Thoth. Very nice. 6 to 10 research from a discovery, 3 to 5 research from discovery, or 1 discovery. Let's take the 6 to 10. We already have 3 discovery here. A most impressive piece indeed. You continue looking for an exit when Pedrinho finds a hole in the floor. Below, you see a strange red light and hear the voice of 2 people talking. Okay. With this curse released, the renowned explorers will be destroyed for sticking their noses where they don't belong. With them gone, the anti-explorers will be able to keep the world's secrets. That's interesting. We're being cursed. We got to stop them. Let's go. And we're too late. The goddess Sekhmet has awoken. The incarnation of Sekhmet stands before you. Finally, I am whole again. Bow down before me or be the first ones to fall. We will do neither of those. We're going to make a friend. The goddess of war is just misunderstood. She also has a light and loving side. Let's prove it. And these mummies, they just want to be friends. See, look, they even have a friendly attitude. All of these people want to be friends. Very nice. We'll be able to finish off these 2 at the very start. And that should clear the way for us to take care of the rest of the party here, this group, as they get closer. Maybe we can get a really good party time off is my hope. So far, that's pretty unfortunate placing, actually. Party time is not going to do nearly as much as I was hoping. But it's still worth using. We can take out these 2 instantly. And then we'll pump some friendly emotes into this guy here. We're not going to be able to take him out, but we can get him low. We'll move far enough away from this party back here that they won't be able to get into range. And so we will try to either take care of them next turn, or we'll just focus on Sekhmet, depending on how this turn goes. Okay, good. Hildegard is our tanky one when it comes to being friendly. That still did an awful lot of damage for her being our tank, but... There we go. See, Sekhmet just wants to be friends too. Okay, they're going to walk closer. Very good. I wonder if we can get a good lecture off. Well, that would finish him off. We probably can't hit anyone else in the same cone, though, which is what I was hoping. No, we can't. We can't just take both of them out, though. But that would switch us over to Devious, and I'm not sure I want to do that. It's probably worth it. Let's do it. We just won't use any more Devious attacks for the rest of this encounter, and we'll focus on being friendly from now on. Let's cheer Pedrinho. That will bring us back to full, and then we'll use Pedrinho to get rid of this mummy here, convince him of our good intentions. And we'll take a little bit of extra damage on this next turn because of our -30 speech defense, which is unfortunate, but we've taken out everyone but Sekhmet now, so it should be fairly straightforward to finish this off. She will have additional mummies on their way eventually, but it'll take them a couple of rounds to get here. I think every boss battle in the game is like that. I'm pretty sure every boss battle has ads that will appear over time if you take too long. Oh, I forgot. Sekhmet is immune to being impressed. Forgot about that. So impressed attacks will not do anything to her, which is unfortunate because both Agatha and Hildegard can only impress. So I'm going to use them instead to heal, and we'll do most of our damage with Pedrinho. I really don't want to attack. I don't want to put us in an aggressive attitude. That actually makes this combat much more difficult. Or they can come back here and deal with these guys next turn. That'll make that easier as well. And Sekhmet also can't be terrified, which makes Agatha basically useless. Actually, same thing with Hildegard. They can't do anything to Sekhmet. So, yeah, they're just going to heal each other up. And we will let Pedrinho do most of the damage. That's going to make this combat significantly slower. But we'll get there. With 2 full-time healers, there's very little chance of it going poorly. Although, that was a lot of damage. Cheer him up. There we go. He's at full again. And bring him over. Do that. About halfway. We're getting there. And we'll bring Agatha up and start getting rid of these mummies. She should be able to take care of them herself. But if I have to, I can dash Hildegard up here to help her out. Hildegard would probably like to be able to come to the rescue of her mentor. That would probably mean a lot to her. Yeah, Agatha's probably going to need a little help. That's alright. Yep. Okay. And bring Pedrinho over. We could party time, but there's not really any reason to. And bring Hildegard over. Can she take out one of these guys in one hit? Yes. Alright, we'll do it that way then. We'll heal Agatha up next turn instead. Just make sure she's far enough away from Sekhmet that it's... Oh, but there's mummies over there. So we're going to move her up here. That should be far enough away from everyone that she's out of danger for next turn. There we go. Okay, mummies are on their way. Pedrinho is going to... This again. This is going to be a very slow encounter because Pedrinho's the only one who can do damage. Kind of unfortunate there. Yeah. I did not foresee that being the problem we were going to run into. Oops, nope, not that button. Wrong button. Go here. I can't quite take that out. Might as well do it, though. And we'll bring Hildegard over to heal Agatha up a little bit. She might get taken out this turn, and actually Pedrinho's in a bad state, too. This might go poorly if I get unlucky here. Yep, each. Ouch. Come on, Agatha. Ooh, I might lose 2 of my characters this turn. That would be really, really bad. Yep, I'm going to. Wow. Okay, Hildegard, you are on your own. Let's run over here. Let's res Pedrinho. Pedrinho is going to turn around and be friendly to Sekhmet. And we're going to hope those mummies can't get over here in this turn. And maybe we can take out Sekhmet. Oh my gosh, that damage. That was insane. I guess I can't hurt her with Hildegard unless I attack, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to res Pedrinho again. Wow, this seemed like it was going to go so well, and then all this happened. Oh, jeez, I can't take her. I have to hit her. I don't have a choice. I'm going to do it. We probably will still get friendly overall because we've been friendly for so long. But unfortunately, I had to go against my morals at the very end there. I had to be aggressive. Very unfortunate. Poor Pedrinho. Alright, but our friendly ways still convinced her. The world does not need a goddess of war. She's going to return to her heavenly realm, and she left behind her mask. There we go. And we're going to take 4 discovery, which is really nice. The temple's collapsing. Run. 40% chance. This is when I wanted to use my tool. 65% chance. And hopefully we make it out. No? Wow. Did not make it out. But Rivolo, he came to our rescue. I'm here to investigate a sinister group called the Anti-Explorers. Yes, we do know about them. Rivolo looks worried. I'll handle this matter myself. This place has been explored. Let's move out. To London. All right, everyone. That was a long episode. I'm sorry it was so long, but thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. and leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see when more content's going to come out. And next time, we will do all of our important stuff on the world map, as well as deciding where to go next. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying this random run. Leave me a comment or a message if you have any advice or anything that you'd like me to know. And I will see you next time.